as we are edging closer to the Season 3 finale at the Interlagos Circuit, we welcome you to round number 9 of the IWTR World Photo Series Season 3. It is the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix here at the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo E. Dino Ferrari, or the Imola Circuit here in Italy. I'm still your host and your commentator Pauser here, but alone this time, as Alex Insani's suffer from some technical difficulties before this record starts. So we decided that I'm going to record this race myself. So it's really an unfortunate incident. So we hope to see him back at the next race. So, but still, one man action. It's always really fresher. But anyways, so let's have a look at the track info real quick before we go into the championship update and the starting grid. As this track, the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo E. Dino Ferrari, it's located at Imola, Emilia, Romagna, and Italy. It's a 4.91 kilometer circuit, or 3.05 miles. 19 corners, 10 to the left and 9 to the right. F1 hosted here when there was a Italian Grand Prix back in 1980, and then also the San Marino Grand Prix back in 1981 through all the way to 2006. And then they come back again here for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix in 2020 when the COVID pandemic panned out, and they still host the race even the present day as well. As we now done with track info, let's have a going to look at the championship update for both the drivers and the constructors championship. As we see now from the last round from the crazy British Grand Prix, I would say it made the championship very more interesting, I would say, as we see Mitch Johnson not finishing good after last race. He finished at 15th, which that means he still stays at 103 points. He's still the leader though, but the points gap is now closing up by Sepp Plebs, who scored 5th place last race in British Grand Prix at Silverstone. So that makes him go up to 80 points, which is 23 points behind Mitch Johnson. But then Akatino Buffon managed to overtake Prem and Pilch from P3, so he's now has 70 points, 33 points by Mitch Johnson. And as we said before, Prem and Pilch drops back to 4th with 61 points. So he did score any with his teammate as well. But then there's a real surprise. I think it was Tim Anderson and Alex Nizani. They both score 1-2. If you guys at home remember that, the last race of the British Grand Prix, it really was a very unbelievable sight, I would say, for the McLaren, that they get a first ever 1-2 for in the IWTR history, which is really an achievement that they could definitely not forget. So, but Tim Anderson up to 8th place with 51 points, and Alex Nazani's getting up more, that he got into 5th place with 60 points behind, just 1 point behind Prem and Pilch. But on the bottom, I think in the bottom pack, I would say there's Walter Wagner. There's, at the back is scoring a massive whole loads of points for the Mercedes team for 8 points. Even though it doesn't look like it's worth that much, but I think for backers, it's definitely worth a lot for him. But that's for the driver standings, and moving on to the Constructors Championship. The Constructors Championship, I would definitely say that it's getting a lot closer, because Red Bull, they managed to score 25 points the last race, which that closed the gap up to 14 points behind the Sauber team. But then with McLaren Honda, with score a 1-2, they managed to move up to third now in the Constructors' Championship with 111 points. Meanwhile, Ferrari, they only scored just 4, which they dropped down to 4th. And then Toro Rosso, they scored a pretty decent amount of points and they still stays in 5th. But the most shocking is Force India. I think they were 3rd before, 3rd or 4th. Now they dropped back to 6th on the Constructors' Championship. And meanwhile, at the bottom of the pack, Manor is still in 8th, Williams still in 9th, and then Mercedes still in 10th though. And Mercedes, with that point scoring, they are now only 1 point behind Williams now in the Constructors' Championship. But still, there's still anything to play for within these 6 rounds of the championship. As we said that we only have 6 rounds left, including this round at the Imola Circuit. So I think this would be a very another nice, very exciting season, I would say. So we'll see about it then. So, and well, let's moving on to the formation laps and the starting grid of the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, the first time ever in the IWTR World Football Series history. These drivers rolled off now, as we see. Let's go to the starting grid from this round. Sorry, Petrosian makes up his, I think this is probably his second pole of the season, I think. And alongside him is Lippe Versalic on the front row once again after at Valencia. Then Henry Jack Brown lines up in 3rd place. Mitch Johnson lines up in 4th. It is a really crucial position for him in the championship points, so he would have to maximize the whole thing up. And Sepp Lips, just right behind him in 2nd place in the championship standings, lines up in 5th place. Simon Witt, very impressive qualifying. He starts 6th today. How would he share with his Red Bull teammate alongside him? I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see for that. Noah Miller lines up in 7th place. Tim Anderson lines up in 8th for the McLaren after what they have done at Silverstone. They probably have a lot of emotions going through this race. And Alex Nazani lines up in 9th place. Alongside him is Prem Pilch, Mitch Johnson's teammate. That ends up the top 10. Luca Farina lines up 11th, Panos Glazer's 12th. Walter Wagner lines up 13th, not really good performance for him in the qualifying. Then Nadia Baggers lines up 14th place. Akati Bivoda surprisingly off the pace a little bit in this round. In the qualifying session, he was starts 15th today. Charles Vasquez lines up 16th, Dylan Holt 17th, and then Zedenkaya 18th. Matthew Falcon and Flondre Wilson will lines up on the final row of the grid. As we see now, as you can see, that's just coming down towards the next couple of corners now. See, there's Petrosian just line up through. We will have 25 laps of action at this racetrack for the 120 kilometer threshold. So let's see what happens in this race. So 19 corners are full of action here. So let's see what happens. So Petrosian just lining up on the grids here. Grid is actually over here, but the starting line, or actually the finish line, is, you see there the flag stands. That's where the finish line sits. So let's see what happens if they're gonna go down into turn number into the Tamburello chicane. So let's speed up the process a little bit. Alright, and every car's lined up. The medical car's lined up. We're all ready to go racing here at Imola Circuit. It is 5 setup lights, 4 lights, and then it's 5 lights. And it's green at Imola here, and Petrosian, what a start here, coming off into the grid. And you can see now there is Henry Chaparro down inside and into the Tamburello chicane now. And seems like everyone's just going fine, but then you can see Plebs just in front of Mitch Johnson. This is crucial for the championship. And you can see Noah Termina down inside. Is he going to try to go around the outside? Mitch Johnson as well. He's going off the track. Oh, man. And also, oh, 2 more cars stops. And that's Uncut and Matthew Falcon. 4th stopped. And they managed to keep going. Okay, I have to kill this medical car for now. I think that will probably work, I think. So let's see what happens for Matthew Falcon and Uncut What the hell happened here? So it seems as though Bivona started this first. As he just gone wide. He's gone wide himself and he stops. Yep. Falcon tried to go as well, but Bivona blocked him. But still, they both managed to go back on the track easily. So I don't think there's safely. I meant. As we see now, as you can see, Prem Piltron right behind them, down inside on the Ferrari of Walter Wagner. Oh, big tank slapper there for Wagner, and then Farina is trying to come back at him in through the Ravazza. Around the outside he goes. Wasn't quite enough, but then you can see now Adiabakis might have a little go here down the inside as well. No, he still can't, but you can see now the pack. It's stretching out. Oh, it seems almost like a 3 wide here on the back. And Glazos and see Flondre Wilson up to 16th now. See now all hell breaks loose here, coming off into the temporary chicane. That's a big dive there for Dylan Hope, and somebody's spinning out. I think it was Alex Zani. Yes, it is. So it was I think it was Noah Tormella was trying to overtake Nizani. So what the hell happened here? So down the inside, he goes up. No contact made, but then Nizani, he just slits off. I think because of Tormella, doesn't it? Did they even make contact here? Oh yeah, they made contact. And then Nizani couldn't control his car, and then everybody just scrambling there. Almost a 3 wide moment there as well for Farina and then Panos Glazos, but then Backers dropped to 13th once more. Oh, that's almost a 3 wide move here. You see now Farina down the inside on Dylan Hope, and Vasquez out of nowhere takes the advantage on the inside lane up into 14th, and he is side by side with his teammate now, Dylan Hope. They're going wheel to wheel here. Oh, really hoping that they wouldn't hit each other. And he just overtake. Oh, it broke loose, and Backers managed to come back and take 14th, I think. Nice recovery there, but then here it goes now at the front though. Petrojan leading away nicely to the Ravazza corner now, and seems to no mistakes were made from these guys. And Anderson really going off wide there, and that's going to give a chance for Tuamela to go around the outside and probably overtake him with the slipstream that he has. But they're still going side by side though, coming off into turn 1. Now you can see Simon Vitt down the inside on Mitch Johnson. Oh, they make contact. They make big wheel banging here, but he's still going down the inside, and he's still battling him. The Mitch Johnson, he's falling back a lot now. He's falling back just a tiny, falling the pace a bit. And Vitt managed to go up to 5th now. What a scrap here at Imola Circuit. And you can see behind they're still battling. Zed and Gaia are still battling for 17th position. He's still up front, but then you can see Flondre Wilson has to give away the position then. Zed and Gaia up to 17th now. Didn't think that there were going to be a lot of actions going through this race, but then Pedro Jean, he's just 3 seconds away from Henry Jack Browns. That is ridiculous. See now, somebody's just making a little bit of mistake here, coming off into the outer chicane. So here he goes, maybe have a little dive down the inside there, step left. He might fancy trying to go down the inside, but he gone wide on this corner, I think. And here comes Mitch Johnson once again. He's trying to look for a move. Try to look for a move, that wasn't enough. I think he has another slipstream to go for it, but then you could see that Vid has a slipstream from his factory teammate. He's gonna try to die down the inside on Zeppelins, and not enough, but now he's gonna be overtaken by Mitch Johnson himself. Whoa, that was a close one, I would say. And then he goes Premier Pilge, he has a look, he has a go on down the inside. Oh, he gone wide! Oh, but still. That's still not okay. Still really, the field is really actually really close. It's a lot closer than I expected, to be honest. And there we go, now Tim Anderson just right behind Noah Emilia, made a mistake. They're going wide just a tiny bit. But Tim Anderson still tried to follow the slipstream, but it's literally now a train, if I'll be honest. As we see now, Peter Jean, losing a little bit of gap that in the corners, but I think he managed to come out quite easily here. Here he goes now, Living Pasalic, he has a look, he had tried to go around the outside of his teammate, wasn't enough. He managed to come back down the inside now, here he goes. And he has a better exit here, coming off into turn number 19. Goes out into turn 1, it goes. Still couldn't quite enough. Is he trying to go around the outside? No, it wasn't enough as well. And you can see Tim Anderson also looking for a move on to Emilia as well, but they're being blocked. And then, Zeppelin tried to down the inside on Living Pasalic, wasn't enough. On board with Zeppelins. So as we mentioned, that he is in second place in the championship, and meanwhile Mitch Johnson, he's 2 places behind him. So this could be good if he could go up furthermore. If he could win this race, I think he could potentially overtake Mitch Johnson in the championship. But it's going to require some hard work to overcome that. You can see Vit's just right behind, if you can see on his mirrors. See now Vit just right behind him. I think he might have a down the inside into Rivatsa corner. Vit, he's still alongside the factory drivers, plebs, and they're now alongside each other now. And I think Vit is gonna pounce it through. But then Plebs comes back at him, switch back. Is it gonna work though? It is working. And now into the Tamburello chicane now. Mitch Johnson, a little attack. Even more contact. This is some nice racing here at Imola Circuit. Zeppelins managed to get that 4th place back, but now Mitch Johnson just right behind him now. What on earth is happening here? And is he looking for down the inside? No, he wasn't. Mitch Johnson definitely caught the attention of both the Red Bull, both the Toro Rosso and the Red Bull driver. Yep, down the inside, takes the advantage, and it goes up into 5th place. So what a nice move there for Mitch Johnson. And now he's just right behind a championship, another championship threat for Mitch Johnson, Sepp Labs. Goes, he's a lot of sliding, I would say. A lot of sliding, and now, man, the field's absolutely really close to each other. Didn't even think that the field would be this much closer, but now here it goes. To Emilia, just right behind him now. Just right behind Prem and Pilge. Is he fancy you trying to go around the outside? I don't think that would work. It goes wide. I think Tim Anderson might have a chance at this point. But still, he has to slipstream through him. Being back at the front, I think Mitch Johnson, try to go around the outside and then try back on the inside. Was another Mitch Johnson locks up the brakes, and I think he lost a position to Simon Vit. So this is what happens here. So he was trying to catch up Sepp Plebs, but yep. Oh, yeah, no brakes. So I think he probably misbrake it on the braking point. So that's why he's dropping back to 6th now. That 5th place is literally gone, and you probably have to try that again. So it's still nice racing so far. But, on just only lap 7 of 25. So there's still a long way to go, but I mean 20% of the race is completed. Oh, Passade going off really wide there. I think Plebs probably might have a chance. He's broken away from Witt's group, but now who goes Tin Anderson down inside, and then maybe on the outside of Ravazza. It wasn't enough. He lost a lot of wheel momentum there as well, and you could see Glaze was just right behind him, and Pedro Jean set the fastest lap time, 1:25.651. So they're trying to go down around the outside, but then, oh, the pit stop cycle comes now. Some of them not even pitting a few, and then you could see Pilch try to go down the inside with his teammate. He want to go further because Mitch Johnson is pitting this lap, but Pilch, he want to go further though. Kasalik as well. Same goes with Petrojan. But I think that the Red Bull crews, both the Toro Rosso and the Red Bull factory, they're both playing safe this time around. But then for Pilch, it is quite a... Oh, wow, that was a big off there. Now, oh, Glazer's dropping back to 11th or somehow. But still, you can see Pilch, he's still trying to overtake his teammates, but blocked for somewhat reasons. There he goes now, Petrojan coming into the pits. The first man to lead everyone into the pits he goes. What time is he going to get up? So averagely, I think, let's say around 6 to 7 seconds for the first pit stop, I would say. Here he goes. Petrojan into the pit lane he goes. He's going to get about 6.69, but he's being held up. It's being held up by a lot of drivers. So I think who's going to take it then? Oh, I think it was Henry Jack Brown. Yes. He's taking it in the Sepp Plebs as well. Petrojan just coming out 3rd. Witt comes up in 14th to Emilia as well. And Mitch Johnson is the worst case scenario. He's dropping back to almost last now. That is quite a disaster for him. Quite a disaster, but now you can see Livin Pasalic has to sort of manage to feel mileage, I think. Kind of have to manage to feel now, so on lap 9 of the race now, Pasalic's still in the lead, but he probably can't come into the pit soon, so as well. So I think he could be still up front, to be honest. Here he goes. Pasalic into the pit he goes. Same go with the others as well. Yo, now Pasalic into the pit box he comes to change the tires. Very quick tire stop there, but I have to feel. It looks like 7.4. Just a slight held up. Where does he gonna come out? As you can see now, Henry Jack Brown just come out of the Ravazza corner now. So that's the pit. And yeah, you can see now he's just coming out. And then you can see now, here he goes, he's just coming out. What is going to happen? He's in front! He's actually in front of the pack! And that means Livin Pasalic leads the way, and then Brown in second place. With also, oh, there's Pilch just in front of Simon Witt. But man, the Force Indians, are they literally gonna replicate McLaren's success back at the Silverstone? I don't know, but Clips just right behind him though. He has one lap tire. He has a tire older, one lap tire older than the rest of Pasalic, but Brown as well. He pitted on the same level as Clips, so I think this might be a very interesting one, as we see. As Pasalic, he couldn't, still trying to warm up the tires. Because he has to warm up the tires before he could do anything here. So this is quite an interesting up front. But then Pedro Jean, he's fourth though. But Pilch is really crucial. He's also in a very crucial position as well if he wants to stay in a championship hunt. But for Mitch Johnson, it is a catastrophe, I would say, dropping back to 13th. And now you can see now Pasalic still holding up in front on his teammate Henry Jack Brown. It's a little bit of a friendly fire here, but we're not going to talk about that much more. As we see now Simon Witt still trying to catch up to Prem and Pilch though. But you can see Norton Mella also benefit from the I think he still benefit from the pit stop. So he's out now up to 7th place. Ted Arzon as well up to 8th. And then Walter Wagner still in 10th. Panos Glazer is just up into 9th place. So we'll see what happens in the next pit stop. And now Witt might have to go on Prem and Pilch now. Switch back down the inside into the Ravazza. He's just gonna try it again, and he's gonna take it done. But oh, he has to watch out for Pilch as well. Oh, Pilch lost a little bit of control. I think he's gone wide a lot. And I think Tuamela is probably gonna close that gap up a lot more closer now. So Witt up into 5th place now. And you can see now, oh, down the inside, Mitch Johnson round the outside, and then back down the inside. And Vasquez has to give in the position. And Mitch Johnson starting his comeback phase, I would say, maybe. But still, it is really crucial for his championship as well. He's not even in a points scoring position, so he has to make everything makes up. And then Serenkaya up to 16th, just right behind Flonja Wilson. See now, the gaps started to get closer again. And you can see now, Flips agonizingly really close there. Ooh, a very late break there into the Ravazza. I think they're going to draft towards it now. I think Pasalic probably have no slipstream at all. He's got to try to go around the outside once again, but it wasn't quite going to work though. But that means Plips can catch up even more. Goes out on the inside now. Pasalic made a mistake. Is Plips going to actually try to go that just down the inside? Wasn't enough. Wasn't enough though, but I think that this top 3 battle, I think, is getting up a lot here. So we see Pasalic, Brown, and Plebs battling for the lead. See now, oh, Pasalic made a mistake there. another mistake there from the rookie. And I think Brown probably might have to go down the inside. Let's go there. Oh! Still really close to each other. And I think Petrosyan is closing that gap up too, because of these three just holding up each other. Something now down inside. Ooh, it's gonna be very tight here going through these corners. Brown, a bit of tack slapper, but I think he probably could do it now. He has 4/10 only. He's gonna try dive around the outside once again. I don't think that will work, my man. Still kept trying though. Still trying to overtake absolutely every single way possible, but then see now Plebs just right behind now. I think maybe Plebs could go down the inside. No, they closed the door. Tim Anderson also looking for a move on Noah Tuamela as well. Meanwhile at the back there wasn't any much thing going on, but Pivoda probably a little bit frustrated because of his own mistake at his his own honestly his own track, to be honest. But he probably have another I would say another revenge at his home track. But what happened to Premapoja? I think I saw him on the mini map. I don't know. Oh, big mistake there. I think, yeah, he just gone really wide coming off. I think it was Arki Minarelli, I think, but that closing the gap up for Noah Tuamela. Then I think he's probably gonna try to go for a move around the outside. Maybe couldn't work. I think he probably closed the gap up even more now. You can see Brown 5/10 away. Still a bit close. Oh, Pasalic. Oh, really a little bit wide there for Henry Brown. That's it. Plebs. He's taking every bit of the racing line that he could take. Oh, big slams on the curbs. Because Glazos, we'll have a look at Glazos here as he was in the sandwich with Tim Anderson and Tuamela. But still, he's still right behind us. Lap 15 of 25 now. Only just about 11 laps to go in this Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Livlin Pasalic made a mistake here. Oh, but he's oh so close to nearly lost the position there. Goes out. I think the Petrosyan down the inside into the outer chicane. Round the outside he goes up into P3. But I think it's not enough just yet because Sepp Plebs just trying to go for it. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Simon Vitt touches the back of Sepp Plebs and drops him back to 5th place. Vitt, oh man, he's on the move here now. Here goes Vitt. Is he trying to go for the inside? Nope, wasn't enough. Already a change of position here, but oh, Petrosyan lost a little bit of control again into the Tamperella chicane. Let's try to use that extracted racing line, and man, it's getting really exciting as it happens, as we see here. As still not much action happening, but at the front, definitely a lot of actions has happened there. It's Pasalic there, still in the lead to Henry Japra in 3rd, and Petrosyan in Petrosyan in 3rd, Brown in 2nd, sorry. And then Vitt, he's out of nowhere. He's trying to go for it now, the reigning champion. At least he could salvage some points if he couldn't be able to fight for the championship here. But I think he probably might go for it here. See now, he's closing up the gap. He's closing up the gap. Is he gonna try that out the inside of Ferrari driver? No, I think a little bit too much too little space to go for. Not going for it for him, but the Plebs also looking low on fuel as well. Now he goes now, Prem and Pilch. Try that down inside. No, it was enough. Around the outside he goes. Is it gonna be enough? No, but he opened up the chance for Panos Glazer down the inside on Prem and Pilch. Up into 7th place. But Pilch just seems like not giving up just yet, but he has to yield for it. Panos Glazer, what a move there into Tamburello chicane. Up into 7th place he goes. As we see now, Petrosyan still just right behind. He wants to reclaim the lead of the race. Was it gonna be enough for him? So I think that, yep, Vit's still not having enough, and he looks to go have it down the inside on this Aqua Minerali. But it still wasn't enough, and then you could see that Brown just looking in any single way that he could overtake his teammates to maybe have a little show for the Italian fans here for cheering for Tifosi. Or Petrosyan going off a little wide, but he's still going pretty smoothly. It goes quite aggressively here, and here he goes. So you see now he closes the gap to 2 tenths now. Or at the now he comes in the second pit stop phase now. What is it gonna happen to some of these guys? Since to stay right behind him because he knows that somebody's was gonna up and look at Farina taking a little advantage here for Charles Vasquez. Vasquez not giving up just yet, but the thing Farina backs up to 13th. I think Vasquez is gonna try to dive down inside this corner, and once again not enough gap. But then you can see at the back, we didn't show you, having little battles here, and you can see Bacchus down inside on Flandre Wilson. Wilson into this corner. Oh, they bang wheels a little bit as well. It's a little bit, but he has to yield position there for Adia Bacchus. Whew. Now it seems like Brown's not pitting this lap. Pits next lap. Oh boy. It looks like the Brown's fuel mileage is low, so he gotta think for the fuel that he needs to come back around for one more time as well. Wait, what happened to Sedenkaya? He just got wrecked or something? I think he may did. He may just did. I think he probably have some. No, that is pit stop then. Really weird time. He's pitting earlier than anyone else. Was it part of his plan? I don't even know. Now he goes. Pasalic into the pits he goes. I don't know if Ancaria's plan would work out, because you could see some of these guys already in the pit lane though. Here goes Pasalic. Would be 5 to 6 seconds now. Maybe 7. Oh, Pasalic being held up quite severely. Who's going to come out back? Oh, Pasalic still come out. It's in front. Petrosyan as well. Oh, Glazer's just coming out just in there. And Pasalic. There you can see now, I think Zedenkaya is on the Ravazza corner. Yep, Pilch is dropping back once again, but then there you can see Zedenkaya just coming through the pit lane. Everybody just come out on the pit lane. So, was it part of his plan that he's trying to go score the points even? Maybe, but we'll see what about it. Brown just right behind him, Mitch Johnson as well, Luca Farina, Charles Vasquez, Flandre Wilson. Is there gonna be surprise here? Oh, Brown out of field, stops at the Variante Alta. It's not gonna be a dream 1-2 here for the Sahara Force India team. Well, that is unbelievable. Stops on track, that he's out of field. Who could out of field more here from these bunch of bonds? And Mitch Johnson, the championship leader! And utter stuns from the fans. Mitch Johnson is out of field, and that means I think probably Sepplers might lead the championship then if he could get a decent points here. But Mitch Johnson out of this race, out of field. Whoa, this is getting really weird. This is getting weird in some way. It's a very weird situation here. See Petrosyan ready to try to go around the outside and then maybe dive down back on the inside once again. Wasn't enough. Oh, Mitch Johnson's gone, and you can see Dylan Hope just in front of his teammate. Wagner still couldn't do anything about it. But then for Witt, I think it's probably going to be decent points for him in the standings. But Glazos, it's 7th place, 7 positions up. But Pasalic, I think, man, what a great strategy for him. But he go for the save option that he go on the second pit stop. Was it gonna be enough at these guys? But we still have 6 laps to go, so it's still make or break for these guys. But Mitch Johnson out of the race. Still can't believe that it happened, to be honest. We see now Petrosyan's onboard view camera. He's gonna try to dive down the inside of the Red Bull driver. Wasn't enough. I think he's probably gonna wait until into this main straight. It's 5 tenths gapped. Goes out. He's gonna try to go around the outside. Wasn't enough. So if Petrosyan has a, I think he probably pitted the same lap, I think. But you can see now both the Williams are now battling each other. Dylan Hope and Charles Vasquez. But for now, the most positions gained, I would say, it's now Dylan Hope. 9 positions up from 17th in the grid, on the grid. And then you can see also the other guys that were still battling for each other for the points as well. A very grueling circuit as it is, and to Emilia, big mistake, quite a woeful mistake there into the actually Minerari. But still, Simon Witt still stays in 4th, but I think he's probably trying to catch up to the Red Bull and the Ferrari of Plebs and Petrosyan. See that Plebs stretching more the gaps here. Now I think Glazos 5 tenths gapped. He's gonna close out really aggressively down inside. No, wasn't enough. Has to stay right behind him. So if it still stays in 4th, we only have about 4 laps to go, I think. See, Levin Pasalic still hanging on. 3 seconds gap. I think that probably is enough to take the win, but we still don't want to confirm it yet, because there still could be anything happen here. See now, Primo Pilcher's right behind the back wing of the rear wing of Walter Wagner. You can see a Wagner on his onboard camera. Looks to have a go to Williams, right? But ooh, very wide. Very wide there into turn 9. You can see, oh, but the Hope makes a little mistake here. And that slows down momentarily. Corner. really close, to be honest. Then into Ravazza, back at the front stretch. Let's see what will happen here. Oh, you can see that Dylan Hope is escaping 1 second in front of his teammate. I think that might give a chance for... Oh, Wagner being under attack here from Prem and Pilch. Pilch round the outside, back on the inside. He goes up into the point standings. Prem and Pilch. There he goes on Walter Wagner. He's still trying to come back down the inside, make a more contact here. Oh, I think Farina might have a go this one. No, he doesn't. Pilch back up into the point scoring position now. He's probably going to do it, salvaging the points for the team here. Because of his teammate Rich Johnson retiring. Not enough fuel on his car. Petrojan, losing a bit more gap here. 5, 4 tenths, 3 tenths. Is he gonna... Nope, still not enough. I think he's probably going to try to make up the position on the front stretch if he could get a good exit here. No, he wasn't. I think the gap's a little bit better than the last time that he was in. Oh, around the outside once again, no. Oh, he's going smart here, try to dive down on the inside on the Temporello chicane. No, still wasn't enough. Well, we still have only 2 to go. So he has to better be quick if he wants to get that second position here. Meanwhile, the back over here, as we see now Nizani battling with Adia. Back is now down the inside. Makes some contact on the barge board, but Alex Nizani gets through into 16th place now. You're probably going to salvage for position here, but still, I don't think it probably wasn't worth it that much, but he's still going to take it anyways. Oh, this is very aggressive turning there for Petrojan. Now you can see, Panos Glazos, is he going to try dive down inside on the Toro Rosso driver? Makes a mistake. I think Vit probably going to come back. Oh, no, and I think Glazos up to 4th again. But now, can Vit even come back from that? Now we see final lap of the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Pasalic still in the lead, but now Petrojan looks on the outside. Wasn't enough as well. What about Vit? Not enough as well. Seems like there could be some overtaking tactics here. Prem and Pilch dive down the inside once again on Walter Wagner this time around. Oh, and they're still going side by side. They're not even going to keep giving up. And Pilch back up into 10th again. But what about the group at the front? Pasalic still in coming handy, 4 seconds gapped. We've also Vid couldn't even catch up to Panos Glazos now, so I think that that's probably gonna be it. He's probably gonna keep it in for P5. Oh, it's still really close here for these two guys. Petrojan just trying, and he's just literally trying and trying. Here goes this corner. Nope, I don't think that will be enough, as we see back to Pasalic's view. Rounds the final corner, and he will take the win of the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Livin Pasalic wins it at Imola, and with Plebs in second place, going to be very good for his championship hunt as well. Petrojan, I think he's probably back on the championship hunt as well. Petrojan 4th, but Vid, finally, he's gonna get some good points for his team. And we've also Tim Anderson as well, last race winner at the British Grand Prix. He finished strongly in 6th place. Noah Turmella 7th, and then Dylan Hope and Charles Vasquez both finished 8th and 9th respectively. So that's 6 points for the Williams team. And Prem Pooch salvaged the points for the Sauber team with the main man, Mitch Johnson, not even back on, retiring from the race. Oh, what happened here? Vip? And Kaya? Huh? Oh, he just literally made a mistake. Into the... Oh. What? That's a very weird mistake there. After the race over for Seth and Kaya. I have no explanation about that. Yeah, so, and then Walter Wagner got overtaken from the last lap, on the last lap, and then Luca Farina finishes 12. Wilson could salvage a little point, no points, sorry, but salvage some positions here. 7 points, sorry, 13th place, 7 positions up from her starting spot in 20th. And I could do Vivona. Well, at least it's a damage limitation for him, but still, he didn't score any points though. Alex Nzani, very disappointing, I would say, for after what he's done at the British Grand Prix, helping the team to get a 1-2, but he's plummet towards 15 here. Adia Baggers as well, not doing so good for the Mercedes team. Same goes with his teammate Senegai, who finished 18th, and then Matthew Falcon finished 17th, and then 2 retirements, Mitch Johnson and Henry Jack Brown. Brown could easily won the race if he would have pitted the lap before he ran out of fuel. Same goes with Mitch Johnson, but for Mitch Johnson's cases, it's the most crucial one since he's leading the championship as well. But Pasalic, congratulations to him for the win here at the Imola Circuit. But I mean, both of the Force Indians, they dominated the second half of the race, but still they have little moments with each other with Henry Jack Brown. But that's it for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix here at the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo di Dino Ferrari, or the Imola Circuit here at Italy. Next round, we're heading to the Istanbul Park Circuit for the Turkish Grand Prix. We have raced 2 seasons before, and I would say it was pretty chaotic. First season was a rain-soaked track, and then it was pretty much back at dry. Wait, I think no. If I remember correctly, it's probably season 2, probably the rain-soaked one, not the first season. First season was absolute bone dry. So yeah, so we'll see about that for the Turkish Grand Prix. And that's it for the entire broadcast of today. So if you like this kind of content and wanting to see more of these, make sure to subscribe to the International World Tour Racing channel, give a like, a share, or subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification button so you don't miss out on any new races that will be coming soon at this channel. And also, if you'd like to join this league, I'll put the Discord link in the description below. And that's it from me today. I've been Pauser, your host and your commentator, signing off for today. Goodbye, everyone. Okay, wait. We forgot to show you one thing before we end this video. Enjoy!